Alright. Oh, making some molten queen slime ingots. Moose got a lot of the stuff sorted out while I was gone, so we apparently have a steam engine now.
You said
Well,
you're linked to the middle one, right?
yeah.
I took out the left-hand side one because I'm going to replace it with the AE one.
Uh, we should update these spreaders while we're at it then. Where in the fuck did I put my pickaxe? Just had a nice pickaxe. Don't know what the hell I did with it. It's probably sitting on the table. I was still in the process of upgrading her. Blink. Gimme. This one's an actual pickaxe, so it has the harvest tier of netherite instead of gold. Mistakes happen. How you can have one that's, netherite tier and one that's gold tier is beyond me, but it is what it is. And grab these and turn them all into Gaia spreaders. So wave of the wand here. Alright. So that should sort that out at least. Now, what's connected to what is anybody's guess. I need to see if my monocle, there it is, it got put away at one point. Slap that bad boy on. So now I can look and see which one everything's connected to, I believe. It doesn't let me look at the actual spreader and see which flower is connected to it. See, for the most part, everything's right back the way it was. Yep, should be good to go. Surprised that I know I've found a lot more of those seeds that make it enchanted soil to double the output of the flower, or just for whatever reason don't have them? Question mark. Probably fine. Okay. Well, moving on. Let's see. So we kind of sort of started working on this here. Got these three where they're easily made, but we haven't done any source jar linking or anything like that. To look into that perhaps. A lot of this stuff is already connected in some
Okay.
wacky way.
I discovered how that works.
How it works.
That mana, Fluix mana pool. So it takes mana from the network, not back and forth. So if you wanna autocraft things with it, you just request it and spits it out. I think there's more efficient fires we can use too.
Endo Flame's the only one that does the fuel as far as I know. Like all the other flowers, I don't know, you got functional flowers and you got generating flowers or whatever. So like the mystical white flower versus a mystical orange flower, a mystical orange flower will do different shit. I don't really entirely know how that works. Like, I don't even know the name of the flower over here. Let me go look at it real quick. So over here we have pure daisies. That's what that one is. Bunch of manilindas and shit. I don't know how the wands work. So many different options for wands. Thermalily? I don't know. I think pretty much you just want to use the book to find out what these do. Don't look like we have any of them, but Lexica Botania here.
You want to switch over to the cake?
Uh, well, we tried the cake and it slowed down a lot, if you remember.
No, that was the dropped food. This one, you place a cake and it eats it.
Okay, so we got functional flora and generating flora. And generating flora,
Generating is the mana producing ones.
yeah. So Thermalilies, lava-flavored counterpart to the hydrangeas, the flower absorbs lava around it at the same altitude to generate mana. After absorbing one block of lava, the flower will produce mana continually for around 45 seconds, but afterwards needs a bit of time, around 5 minutes, to cool down before it can absorb more. The mana throughput of the thermal lily produces during its active phase is extremely high. It's an ideal flower for quick boost in stores. However, during its cooldown period, any adjacent lava will be absorbed and reset the cooldown without yielding any mana.
So we can use that one.
So, would you like to make a thermalily and multiply it or whatever?
I
Like,
can make the
I don't know if
ritual
we
and
have like everything we need, kind of deal, but
I can make the ritual we need, so we can just automate that right away.
I need earth, fire, mystical red or red shimmering, and then mystical orange or orange shimmering. It's dumb because of the way the recipe's set up. There's no way to add the items. You gotta like just know the recipe and type shit in. So rune of, and we need one fire, need one earth, orange, do those two. We need to plant the mystical orange flower. Looks like. And that grows on pretty much any dirt from the looks of it. Let's grab soil here. Alright, that one is growing. Should probably look and make sure we're growing one of every flower. Mystical white and mystical cyan seem to be growing. Not much else in the way of mystical flowers here, so we will plant another mystical pink. Excuse me. Perhaps a mystical purple. I just realized a lot of these drawers don't have voids on them.
Yeah.
Easy fix.
Can't remember what that book's called that I need.
Book?
Yeah, the blood magic one.
Hmm.
Thought we had a few, but I think they may have been in the refined storage and not moved.
Toma Prisha?
No, that's the one that stores extra experience. I'm trying to. It's the blood magic like uh walkthrough book, like the Lexica is.
Yeah. Well, there's only 2 pages of stuff that pop up for at Blood. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'd assume it would look like a
It's like a red book.
red. Yeah, I don't know. Hmm.
That's okay. The first thing I clicked to was it. I just remember the name of it. I'm like, what's the name of that thing? Oh yeah, Nether.
Oh, well, glad
Serenade of
that
the Nether.
matches what you're doing.
Where did you want it placed? Because I'm guessing we're only going to have one to start with.
What is it again?
It's going to be a lava source.
Lava source?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Um,
Let me place
like
it
this?
basically, but it won't turn the ground to lava.
Well, I mean, it would be over here, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Is it just like one hole or
yeah, it's going to be one hole.
so? As far as range goes, if you look like this flower I'm looking at right now has like a range.
I think that other one, it might be a smaller range, or did it say how big it is?
It did not. It looks like it's like four-ish. Hold on. So one, two, three. It's like three on either side of it, plus its current location. So like if you were to do it, I would say like three plus three. And then it would be the same in any direction from this center block.
Okay, so you're gonna put it out over here somewhere?
Well, this is the range of the flower itself.
Okay.
So you could decide, to put it on like the very edge in all directions and then put flowers around the center point.
Okay, where did you want to put the flower there in here or
Well, because this has to have like nearby lava, I don't think it would go good with the endos. But if we do that, then it might be out of range of the spreader, maybe.
it will be? I think they even show their range if you look at them.
So if you want, we can actually try this. Um, put the lava. Oh no, can't do that.
They could go further down.
Well, it's Fluix ME cable here.
Yeah, it could go further down.
Don't break the grass block with the enchanted soil, please.
I'm
Because that's the one we're going to use for the lava one. We're going to put the enchanted lava or the block for the lava on the enchanted grass. So I guess technically we could put it there. Sorry. That way we don't have to worry about this cable right here for the pool itself being in the way. We can make that one dirt again. What
That doesn't seem to be working though either.
do you mean?
It's supposed to be pulling mana into the network.
I don't know how it works, honestly.
Okay, so this one is.
So this would be our lava.
Let me see how big this thing is. Can you place a block above me?
In that hole next to you, okay?
Just against the enchanted soil.
Oh, against the enchanted soil?
Yep.
Well, where in the hell did you come up over there? Like had my evaporate with pierce through already and stuff.
Eh.
All right, now put the. Did you make the flower or?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I'm still working on it then. All right, so I needed one of you, and then petal apothecary. here. One of these, two of these, one of you, one of you. Yeah, need water. You picked up the water?
I didn't.
The jumbo container that was over here?
Oh, it's over by the disk drive and stuff, or by the yeah, it's over there. Was
That
that your for your pedal apothecary thing?
it's my portable water.
No, I mean like, do you need it for your pedal apothecary?
Well, I need some water every time I make something. Need a bucket now. Oh, there's 67 water buckets. I guess I can just skip part of that shenanigan. Fucking seed. I always forget I need a seed. Alright, we got a thermalily. Are we duplicating this one? I feel like we need to duplicate it.
Probably won't hurt. Also, this should have worked, but I guess they must have moved the input.
Hmm. Alright. Yeah, this is adjacent directly, not 3x3 on this flower.
The issue with that is there's a ritual stone right under that.
I don't. What do you mean?
There's a stone under it that is part of the ritual. So it's one here, one here, one here, and one here.
Yeah, I'm just saying that in particular, but this isn't generating anything. It said something about it being the same height.
That's why I mean we can't move the lava up from the ritual because that's where it has to sit.
Then I don't think this one's gonna work. Hmm.
It should suck it up right away, right?
I mean, it's not showing that it's doing anything right now. It has no mana, and the spreader hasn't done
Take a
anything.
step back.
Huh?
Take a step back. Yeah. So it has to be on the same height.
So as far as these go, you're looking at dealing with it the same way I was dealing with
Oh, and that's it.
generating ones. Well, yeah, so it'll generate mana for like 45 seconds and then that's it. So I would have to do something like this. Just kind of crazy looking,
And
but
even then, lava has to be on the same height as it.
Right, and then the flower would go like in this one.
Oh, like in the hole.
Yeah, so we would have to drop a piece of dirt. Hold on. And then drop one of those in there kind of deal.
You know, actually, we can do that with AE.
And then it'd be something like that. And then this spot over here, this one over here. If we covered that one in, that one, and then that one. So it would reduce it because how limited the space is. I'm I don't know that the lava would have any direct impact on the flower itself. We could check real quick.
No, it said it just kept eating it, no matter what, for the 5 minutes.
Okay, well, what I'm saying is, like, if there's enough lava that it goes onto the flower kind of deal. And if it keeps eating it, isn't there a way to unload, like, lava eggs or something into here?
Oh, that's what it's doing. The chicken over here is still working.
Like, let's Google. 3 minute 19-second video. That seems okay.
Welcome back everybody, we're here today with another Britannia tutorial. Today we're going to be having a look at how to automate production of mana using a thermal lily. This design I've come up with is actually quite compact and it's also completely tileable. Let's get into it. So here we have the basic layout. All that we have is a dispenser facing into an open block which is above a chest and a sticky piston
Chad,
behind
it's
that
possible.
dispenser facing downwards. For starters, we'll place a block of redstone on the bottom of the sticky piston, and then into this chest we'll face a hopper going from the dispenser. We'll come to the top here, and you can place this hovering hourglass wherever you'd like, provided that it is in range to give a redstone signal through some redstone. Place the redstone on top of the dispenser, and that will now be bud powering this sticky piston around here as well. Then what we'll do is we'll place 6 soul sand in there. Now that gives us 5 minutes for the cooldown, 45 seconds for the actual production of mana, and then 15 seconds leeway on either side. The next thing we'll do is place a mana pool wherever you'd like the mana pool. We'll just place ours right around there. And then we'll place a mana spreader probably around there. Now we'll just face that into the mana pool as per usual. And the last thing really now for this is just to place the floating thermal lily around there. Now what we'll do is we'll get to the last little bit of the hopper. And you'll see our lava bucket will come through. Don't worry about that. What we'll need to do is place 2 empty buckets and then just fill in this area around here with anything you wouldn't be using. Now all that's left to do is wait the 6 minutes and see how this goes. Well, there you have it. It is kind of messing up around there. That's just a glitch going on there. Nothing's actually happening and everything seems to have worked as it should have. So if you have a look here, the lava was dispensed. There should be 1 empty bucket in here. And the 2 buckets still in there, with one of those missing. We had one of those. One of those would have been missing, and everything should now just continue as has just happened. Now, if you'd like to also add on a little bit extra, you can also put one of these on this side and just complete this again on that side there. You can also just keep it going in either direction, just like what we've done there. And I'll show you another trick to
I
collecting
realize
all
why
your
it's not
buckets.
storing any mana. It needs a mana disk. So I'm making one of those real quick while you figure this out. Formation planes can place lava, by the way. You're still muted if you're muted for coughing.
I'm not sure what that means. What do you mean?
So basically, remember that thing I showed you earlier that kept placing the block every time it broke?
Yes.
The applied energetics version of that can place lava down. And since we have so much lava in the system, we could just place it as we go, or as it needs it.
Okay.
We can also, there's a way to read those mana pools and the uh, spreaders. So if they're working, they'll keep placing. but then I believe you can also read the flower state and turn the formation planes off and on.
I think I need to move this over one. About let's see.
Oh, are you gonna set up if you use that to make it craft using the thing I already have set up too?
I'm testing the
Oh,
thing. I don't really know for sure.
because if you want to use buckets of lava, that's just an easy add-on to the lot or the blaze
Well,
cave.
we could, in theory, just use the egg directly.
Maybe.
I mean, well, okay. So what happens if you throw an egg?
I haven't tried that.
I mean, I assume it turns into lava.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
And then just set it up on like a 5-minute timer.
Yeah, I'm gonna use floating hourglass, some soul sand.
Ah,
Um, question mark. Is there any way to input the lava eggs into that from the side, perhaps? Like, I don't 100% like understand how this works.
okay, so where you are based, like the network-wise, you don't understand?
No, it's different than that I don't. It's the setup that I'm working on. Hmm. Son of a bitch. How do I make this son of a bitch face down? I mean, can I just wrench this shit? Okay. It's annoying. Hmm.
So you only want 5 soul sand in there. Soul sand is a minute per.
I didn't realize it stuck the whole fucking stack. Okay, that should be right then. I don't understand the redstone block on the piston, but whatever.
I think it might be some weird like reset thing. If this doesn't work, the lava with the placer I thought of should work, and we could do it that on a timer also. we'd use the same thing. Might not hurt just doing one at a time, like soul sand wise.
Yeah.
Give it a test. If it doesn't work, then redo it.
I'm a bit new to all the options here, you know.
Yeah.
On a little bit extra, you can also put one of these on this side and just complete this again on that side there. You can also just keep it going in either direction, just like what we've done there. And I'll show you another trick to collecting all your buckets in one place now. So here it is. All you have to do is angle both of these hoppers into an open crate, and you can do it for every 2 as well, or you could do it every 1, but 2 makes it a bit more efficient. Make sure you've got a block below it, it'll drop through that way, and it'll get collected on this side here when you put a hopper hock on top of a chest. The other thing you want to do is come around this side, and I'll show you exactly how it's done. Pretty damn simple. One there, and now it should be working. So that does it for today's tutorial. This is a really quick way to get a lot of mana really early game actually. If you want to have a look how it's done, I'll leave a link at the end of this video to my Let's Play series, which is a Garden of Glass Let's Play series going on right now. And I use this actually in that. Also, if you guys do have any questions or any comments, leave them down in the comment section below. And also like the video if you did like this, and subscribe if you want to see more things like this. Thank you very much guys, and I'll see you next time.
Just in case it overshoots, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he actually has it on a floating flower, and I don't have a fucking floating flower.
Should place it right on top of this though.
Eh?
It should place it right on top of this. If not, though, it's gonna hit the wall and yeah, just fall. Now the question is how to expand it so more things can do it. Because if this doesn't work, but my way does, the issue we'd run into is how much flowers do we want to use, and how to do the AE network to bring that lava over. I honestly wish you could disable that, like, here's a stick thing.
Yes. Flash events. Base toggle. FTB stone block :stick.
Woo.
Of course, you gotta actually use it. Type in. Oh, turned it on. Whoops. Turn that shit back off.
What was it again?
Slash events, and then follow the prompt options there. Toggle, and then it's FTB stone block stick. When you just hit tab on it, and it'll autofill.
Woo.
Because, yeah, that shit got on my nerves a long time ago, so I looked it up. Alright, so what did it do? It threw an egg on the ground. Well, that was a long 5 minutes for one egg.
Yeah, and these ones don't have a use option.
Alright, I'm working on making it float. Just give me a minute. So that we can make it float like they show. I needed to...
That should have worked. There's 2 different types of generic Minecraft things. Did he say he's using a dispenser?
Where in the fuck? Boreal seeds? That's not what the fuck that was supposed to give me.
Did you throw it on this one right here?
I threw it in a manifold.
This one?
No. This one.
Okay. Okay, because this one has a modifier underneath it.
What kind of modifier?
It can duplicate things like netherrack. It's one netherrack in, two back out.
Okay, well, I threw grass in there and ended up with boreal seeds because, well, it's the dead bush, right? So you're supposed to throw dead bush into the mana thing and get a piece of grass.
He used a dispenser, not a dropper, right?
I don't fucking know.
Because I think the dropper is the one that can do. Uh, oh wait, no, never mind. It drops it.
Oh wait, damn it! It says it needs an alchemy catalyst. What the fuck is that? Or a conjuration catalyst will do one.
Which one? What color is it? One's purple, one's the other.
So the yellow one would have gave me dead bush to grass, and then I can use the red one to do grass to two grass.
Okay, then you want this one.
Well, it's a little late now because I used all the bushes. I don't know what the fuck a boreal seed's for, and it doesn't seem to want to tell me. I have these now. Apparently, dead bush in, boreal seed out, but no use for boreal seed. Like, it doesn't tell you anything other than how to make it, uses, or zero. So I need dead bushes, which are found in the caves. Like,
Just like you get from red sand too.
eh?
Red sand.
I don't have red sand. Do you have red sand? Can we make red sand?
Yep, making a recipe right now.
Okay. Are you supposed to crook it or something?
Nope.
We have grass seed, which is in the Jags pack, but it doesn't actually grow anything, apparently, maybe. You hit U on it and it has no uses, so I don't know what the fuck. Let me see if he used a
Packed, and it's
dropper.
also completely we have the basic layout. All that we have is a dispenser.
No, it says dispenser.
Okay.
Maybe it has to. Well, he's using lava buckets too, so I don't know.
Yeah, lava buckets just drop.
Maybe with it floating directly in front. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to automate lava spitting out to this thermalily. From here onto a thermalily, but I'm gonna make it float. I need pasture seed that we're working on real quick. He's making some red sand. You're like picking everything up.
Don't know why either, because I should have
Standing in it?
more.
You're standing in it.
Oh, I'm off to the side, so. can grab that filter. I'm done with that.
Grab the filter from where?
The cleaner.
Where is it at?
It's on the funnel.
Do we not want to filter stuff?
No, I need to add a blacklist to it. Add one of those so it doesn't suck them up.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yes. It's not that it's not to our liking. It's just doing it a little different. Yeah. These have like a 5-minute cooldown and then generate mana for 45 seconds. And we can automate it easier than just arbitrarily dropping unknown amount of Morbius fuel down.
Could you do an alternative fuel?
What a fuel?
Alternative fuel?
I don't
Call it?
I don't know what that is. I'm just using the fuel we have.
I believe it's a fuel, like, in-game fuel.
It's an upgraded version of Mobius.
Let's see. Now, we had some seeds to make enchanted dirt, and I don't know where they all went. I have one, so I was able to make one enchanted fucking dirt, even though I've been collecting those things for like forever. So I don't know where the fuck they all went.
Does somebody have a lava tank that's white? That's
Yes.
in the open public?
Yeah.
I may have sent you over about 40,000 lava.
Ah.
Just on accident.
I mean, ours is automatically filled lava chicken eggs.
Mine's just... Yeah, I don't use eggs. We call it the amulet that's from Project E. Yeah, it could work as a
See, so we got
system.
lava chickens going into the item drains that then go to the ender tank. So I mean, there's no lack of lava. It's just going into our ME system.
Yeah, I just may have put over 40,000 in a second.
And then of course we're using blaze blood right now anyway.
Yeah.
I made a shit ton of manolin earlier, and we're still making ingots for it.
No real purpose for using manolin. After you just get the
Well, it's netherite pickaxe.
Yeah. You can make it netherite anyways, if you just put a diamond in and put a netherite ingot. 2 upgrades.
Well, no, because like the tier of harvesting.
Yeah, it goes to netherite.
Okay, well, I put netherite on the pickaxe, and it was still gold tiered. It was, I mean, even with the netherite upgrade, it was still gold tiered. So.
I don't know, man. You might have something that was on it that...
See? Gold. And, got netherite on there. Diamond, netherite, insatiable, and Venus. It's still fucking gold.
I can't see it right now. I'm still waiting for the delay.
Whereas the new one, better mining speed, netherite tier, etc.
What's a pig? What does that do exactly? The pickaxe?
Pisses me off.
So I'm pretty sure, isn't it like a tool for like dirt and other stuff, right?
I don't know. All I know, I picked the wrong thing is what happened. So I really don't know what it's supposed to do. All I know is it doesn't do what I wanted it to do, which was pick at netherite tier.
You said you need a dead bush, right?
Yes. And it needs to be thrown into whichever one has yellow um thing.
That makes a piece of grass.
Yes. And then I want to duplicate said grass.
Oh, but I was playing it a little bit earlier. I'm getting to the point that I have to like get a bunch of wheat because I can automate wheat on accident. Get more roosts.
So now if you throw the grass into a regular mana pool, you should get pasture seeds. Think you broke it.
It's because it kept falling back into the pool.
All right, anyway, so then we need a regular pool, one that doesn't have a modifier on it.
Not this one, but this one works.
The one you're standing on.
Yep. I would have put these together, but then you probably would mix it up.
So this makes the pasture seed, which is what we need to make the floating flowers.
You have to make the floating like mystical flower first, and then put the flower that you want in it. Basically. Really? Slow for energy pipe? Oh, you should.
I know we have glimmering white flowers. Get rid of some of this shit in my inventory. I don't know why it seems to have a problem with that. I want glimmering, not mystical.
I think so. Mm-hmm. I
And
just
I
got some
apparently have no
first.
glimmering.
Oh, you take the mystical white flower and fill it with 2 glowstones. Or any type of color, basically. 2 pieces of glowstones next to it.
There you
What am I? Oh, yeah, I just made some.
Mark.
Let me take that one. Like that. Wait, why is my sand missing?
I took it out so I didn't keep spitting out eggs. There. Now we'll actually see if it works. I only put one in it.
No, it hit it and just fell down.
So this method.
Well, not with those. We would have to dispense them or an item drain to like a bucketing thing or some shit. Guess it needs to be in buckets. I don't know.
Aha.
See, when I throw it, it takes it.
So this should turn on when it gets a redstone.
I don't know. Is that a question or a statement?
Yes.
That's not helpful.
Ooh, I got it. I got it, chat.
You got
So
what?
when your timer pulses, it turns on, turns off. So what I do from there, can you remove the dispenser?
Yes. But now there's no more place for the redstone signal.
You'd actually put your timer over here instead, where the lever is. So when it pulses the thing, oh, 1 second. I forgot the thing needs power full time, or it's not gonna work.
What, the formation plane?
Yeah, it needs power, but it doesn't need the data.
Hmm.
Ready for war.
That should be working. That should be working. Well, that sucks.
What happened?
The way I'm trying to do it doesn't even seem to be working to place blocks, so
You just use a fluid P2P.
Hmm.
the issue is it still needs to place a block, so. And our fluid's stored in the ME system, so it should be able just to pull it from there. It seems like the formation plane is broken in this version of AE2.
you do like a ME interface on it?
No, but a formation plane should be able to pull liquid. I could put together a small, like, refined storage system and do it, because I know that works.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see our steam engines?
Yeah.
We have to figure out what to do with them.
Mm-hmm. Just do an alternative method of this? Or do you have to have a lava on the ground?
No, the lava has to be next to it.
Uh,
We tried doing a blood magic ritual, but it places... Chat. Oh, that worked. What are you feeding it? You're muted.
Lava buckets.
Okay, so...
We just gotta put it in buckets is all.
Okay, let me reconnect the input then.
So like this dropper or whatever that we're using over here. Do something similar. Oh, it looks like it's already got lava over here, so we just need to turn it into buckets.
Yeah, can you make a crafting recipe and throw it in that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Rabbit. Want to kill it?
What kind of jank ass shit is that?
Remember, it's one bucket equals lava bucket, not a lava and bucket equal it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just. There was one that like required 3 items to make it. And it was like, fuck.
Yeah.
We need to switch that over to the other method where it doesn't just dump them all in the belt.
Yeah, I don't know what the other method is particularly.
It uses those funnels instead.
So we need to extend the belt out one.
Why is it trying to craft so much?
I told it to do 100, not realizing it was just going to dump 100 buckets on the belt.
Oh, okay.
Theoretically speaking, you could move this one
So
back.
basically, chat, to clean that up, we did just have to do what we did over here with the belts.
Yeah, the funnels.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's make quick 10 funnels, and then I'll grab some shafts.
Don't need shafts.
We don't want to extend this out so we can do the funnels.
No, the funnels just sit on the very end. But remember what we did over here?
You did that. I don't know.
And then chest goes there instead.
The hell is this shit?
What, the blazing pots?
Yeah, why are there blaze cakes on the line right now?
Because it's trying to make blaze cakes too.
On the same line?
Yeah.
Why is it throwing shit off the belt though?
Because the funnel.
Thought that's what you said we need to do. I'm confused. I'm gonna just let you do it. Because I don't know what you're saying apparently.
Yeah, I want to do this next. I don't know what to put on it right now. Look at that. BFX.
I would like to be able to get my own achievement sinks.
I didn't know you didn't get any of these. Still missing one though.
I'm a wizard, Harry.
So now instead of using a chute to dump onto the thing, it's just gonna pull it when it's in the chest. That's how I'm feeling our steam engine.
Anyway, you gotta put sand in the thing. Did you put the fob back in?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you want to? Or wait, no. Putting a spark on top of that would fill that.
Was watching Bob Ross, but noticed you were live while watching miniature painting VOD on the main screen. Yeah, I do that sometimes. Like get on the internet and stream my shenanigans. I don't know what's fabulous about this mana pool other than it's changing colors.
Pretty much that.
Well, it's a lot bigger too. I think. Supposed to be bigger, but
Does this just dump the buckets, or does the buckets get used when it's used?
I just dumped some. I think that's what the chest is for.
Oh, okay.
Don't rightly know. I assume the buckets go back into the system. Or at least into the dispenser or something. I don't fucking know.
We'll know here in a minute.
Because you got an export bus to export it from the system, but you don't have one that goes in and out, right?
Nope, not yet.
But I don't see any of the buckets, so maybe it eats the bucket? I don't know. Couldn't say. Couldn't say. Like this particular manifold, I'd be fine with exporting stuff out of it. Because that's kind of the point, right?
Yeah. I have curiosity.
The hell is that?
Science.
Oh, accelerated to 4 times speed. That's not going to do any good if the flower's not accelerated, yeah?
Well, I accelerated it since the flower's already done to make it tick over.
It's chromatic, that's all that matters. The
I hope the system mods easy.
Yeah, there's a bucket in the chest.
There's one in the dispenser too. Oh, I see what the redstone thing was for.
Do you? Because I don't.
It's to because right now you had a funnel on there. It's to tell the funnel not to be used. So actually, you don't need it.
So how do we get items from the chest?
We don't. There's no items that should go in the chest now that there's no
No, it
funnel.
needs to come out of the chest.
Yeah. I'm instead I just changed the funnel to an importer, so it pulled empty buckets out. Because all the redstone is doing back here is keeping that funnel from being used until the timer ticks over.
Can you quit throwing shit in my inventory? I'd appreciate it.
So what, from this mana pool now, it should shoot stuff down into the, or one of them down there, or
I mean, this is just generating. It's not being consumed in any way, so no reason to keep it there. One of the things that gets me though is I don't understand. It's supposed to consume for 45 seconds and then wait 5 minutes, but it doesn't actually do the 45 seconds. It does one bucket of lava and then that's it.
well, it eats the bucket of or the lava, and then
surface,
that's
it's an
when it
open
produces
block
for
which is above
45
the chest,
seconds.
and this And the last thing really now for this is just to place the floating thermal lily around there. Now what we'll do is we'll get to the last little bit of the hopper, and you'll see a lava bucket will come
Yeah,
through.
I'm
Don't
looking,
worry
all
about that.
his setup
What
is
we'll need to
doing
do is
is
place two
keeping it
empty
from
buckets
eating that
and then just fill in
lava
this
bucket.
area around here with anything you wouldn't be using. Now all that's left to do is wait the 6
think that's what he's
minutes
showing you
and
there.
see how this goes. Well, there you have it. It is kind of messing up around there. That's just a glitch going on there. Nothing's actually happening, and everything seems to have worked as it should have. So if you have a look here, the lava was dispensed. There should be one empty bucket in here, and the 2 buckets still in there. With one of those missing, we had one of those. One of those would have been missing, and everything should now just continue as has just happened. Now, if you'd like to also add on a little bit extra, you can also put one of these on this side and just complete this again on that side there. You can also just keep it going in either direction, just like what we've done there. And I'll show you another trick to collecting all your buckets in one place now. So here it is. All you have to do is angle both of these hoppers into an open crate, and you can do it for every 2 as well, or you can do it every 1, but
Either way, it's fun. Whatever we got when doing the thing it should do, I guess.
I don't believe you need that anymore. The piston and the redstone block. Yep, you don't.
So the bucket just goes into the chest on its own?
No, the bucket actually sits in the dispenser, but I put an importer on the bottom of the dispenser to only pull out empty buckets.
Okay, so we don't need the chest or the redstone?
Nope. Computers, man.
I just pulled 64 fucking thermal lilies out. How in the hell I don't have any? Doesn't make any fucking sense. That's so fucking confusing.
What part of it?
Where it's eating all the thermal lilies for no understandable reason. Like a stick a stack in the ME system.
Oh,
And
the ME
it's not
system.
showing up. It's like eating the flowers. I don't understand. So where in the fuck is the flower going? Any idea?
No. Was that one copied from one that already had been used?
I don't understand the question.
Like, did we put lava to it and it started? Or then you duped it, or
No, I mean this is straight out of the freaking EMC thing.
what I'm saying is, did we try giving it lava first and then you
No,
duped it?
it came straight out of the EMC thing. Like I said,
The one we duped.
no. Like I don't know how much clearer no is. No, we did not. We put it in the thing and we made duplicates and then I brought one over here and tried to do the things with it. We never gave it lava. None of that should matter because you put a thing in the ME system and it should just show you the thing. But for whatever reason, putting a thermalily in there just eats the motherfucker.
That's where your thermal is, alright?
Huh? What?
For some reason, they're going into another duplicator. That has a priority of 0, so it should have prioritized the disks.
I don't understand how it's going to a duplicator at all and then
Because we
not
have one
showing
more.
up and not showing up in the ME system. Like if it's in something that's connected to the ME system, shouldn't it show up as being in the ME system?
It should have since it was on storage bus.
Mm-hmm.
They're there now.
Mm.
All right, is there any way to make that work out? Kermit? Kermit?
Yeah, 1 second. You're using the top right.
I was looking for it in the ME system, Silvok. Those are the ones in my personal inventory. What was the question?
You're using the top for redstone.
Yeah, the top's got redstone across the top. Oh, we just gonna item pipe it?
Yeah, because you're close to being out of networks on the thin line.
Okay.
So I can only use these last two connectors that I had on this last one
Yeah,
as a.
just pull out of the first one and then do it that way, I reckon.
Yeah, I'll pump the empty buckets back in, and the new ones into this. So all these pipes are going to be doing is allowing or disallowing empty buckets.
Well, you wouldn't want to suck all those out from all of them, would you?
Uh, these are for the empty buckets. If you want to put filters on all of them,
But where's it gonna go?
it's going to go back into this chest up here.
What chest? Oh, okay, I see.
Mhm. What chest? The diamond chest?
Crystal.
Or the crystal chest? If you try and put it back in there, because if so, that's not going to work. It's going to go right back in the dispenser.
That's why you put filters on things.
Can't have an exit with another exit. Won't work like that. Not on pipes. Even if you put a filter on it.
I haven't finished connecting it.
Oh shit! You good? Hop in the mana pool.
Wonder if it actually works.
This just happened to be standing in front of it or something.
I think so.
Now remind Crimit, this is why we can't have nice things. Yeah, Moose, this is why we can't have nice things.
Hey, I'm the nice one.
So on the bottom one, it needs to pull out of the first dispenser and send it to all the others, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We need chests for each one.
Yeah.
All right. What
Because the
thought
lava should be on that block.
I thought we needed chests for each one.
Oh no, we need a chest to separate the input and output.
So we don't need chests for the buckets that come out of the other dispensers?
No, it's all connected.
I don't think the block's necessary for the bottom, but it'll probably keep idiot from walking in front of it. No offense.
I'm gonna stay here, motherfucker.
Can that be it? Burn me alive.
Can
I'm
you get
looking
out
at
of our test before it goes off, please?
I'm looking at how that mana flux pool works.
Flux pool? Yeah, flux pool. What goes up? Ooh.
Looks like two of them are currently already smoking.
They're still cooling down from earlier.
One didn't consume. You can just leave that there. It's fine.
Yeah. This didn't fully get consumed because these two are still cooling down.
Yeah.
Once those cool down, they'll probably consume it. Which means probably should let that timer stop and let them all reset. Oh, one just ate something again.
It's fine. I just reset the timer. Well, pulled the stuff from the timer anyway.
That seems successful.
Yeah, only one actually didn't eat. I didn't notice that because of the particles on it.
I know which one mine's going to be. Oh, no, I'll make that one.
Wonder if it has enough redstone strength this far.
Well, and that was my thought, right?
Yeah.
So, like, does this actually work kind of deal?
Grab a lever and put it in place of that timer real quick and see if it comes all the way down.
I don't know if I can put the lever into place of that with the stuff here.
Put it on this block. It should be able to transfer through that one. Yeah, so it just misfired or something.
Theoretically speaking, can automate this, so that mana pool whenever it says like a large battery. It is fire automatically. Trying to start with one RF tools.
So, a few floating flowers, a few dispensers, a little bit of redstone dust, plenty of mana. Alright, looks like they're all steaming at the moment. Let's see if we can do the armor here. What do we need? The enchanting apparatus. Why in the fuck do we have 64 enchanting apparatuses?
The answer is why not. I also don't know why.
It's a very vague spell. Focus of block shaping. Duplicate spells that modify or move blocks can be used to create damaging moving blocks. Like, I don't think I'm doing this right. Well, you know, chanting. Enchanting address may add new enchantments or upgrade existing ones by using mana items. Again, select a level 1 enchantment and its items to the pedestals. Place a jar of mana nearby and use the items you want to enchant on the apparatus. The apparatus may only apply enchantments that are valid to the item you have given it. To apply a level 2 or higher enchantment, the item must already have the previous level. For example, to apply Smite 3, the item must already have Smite 2.
Hmm?
I thought the system had to make alternatives to you.
Okay. 2 is 4 of those, a diamond, and 2 blocks of lapis. So first thing we need is amethyst. Still don't know how to get molten source gem. Any idea how redstone comparators work?
Sorta.
Data?
All right, thanks, Silbuck. See you later, man. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out with us for a little bit. Let's see.
Are you putting some logic into this so it doesn't just overfull?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how this shit works. This is power of 13. So this one's power of 15. So
I told the ME system to keep a stack of 64 of those blaze things. Not the full blaze cake, but the blaze shell.
yeah.
Because when it's trying to craft, it's trying to craft a bunch of those at once.
Ow, my liver. All right, so the one next to the source jar that's 90% full is 13. The one that's 100% full is 15. If I collect, use some source. Got 12 at 84, 11, 10.
It just finished its thing.
Go down to 10 power. Let me
Alright.
understand some redstone here. Is it on backwards? No, it can't be on backwards because now it's getting fuck all reading. Yeah.
Okay, it must be a delay or something, because this last one's not getting fed. But I did see the redstone come all the way down.
I'm not sure.
So either one's being fat and double eating, or the redstone's pulsing so fast that it can't grab that last one. Like it's an in-between tick kind of thing.
Yeah. Can you not put redstone on the side of blocks? Let's see.
Comparator has been in the game for absolutely ages now, and I have to say it is one of those redstone components that is a tiny bit more on the confusing side. It's not quite as straightforward as, say, something like redstone dust or a redstone torch. There's a few fiddly bits and pieces, there's different modes and different things that you can do with it, and that means that quite a few people are still fairly confused by this thing. I get tons of comments down in my comment section asking me,
Alright, let me grab a drink real quick and then I'll watch this video on how this shit works. Alright, let's check this out.
what on earth is this thing? What on earth does it do? How on earth do I use this thing effectively? So what I'm going to do is a full video dedicated to explaining everything you need to know about the comparator so that you can make use of it in your own redstone circuits. Hopefully by the end of this video you will be a comparator pro, or at least fingers crossed. So let's get things started with the very basics. This is the comparator. This is what it looks like. As you can see, we've got these two prongs standing up like this, then we've got an arrow facing in this direction, and then we've got this little nib at the end right here, which is actually a toggleable thing, and I'll talk about that a little bit later on. Now this right here is the output, and this right here is the main input. And as you can see, if we flick this lever, we get ourselves a continual pulse just going right the way through. But it also has two secondary inputs. It's got one input on this side and one input on this side. Now the sole purpose of the comparator is to compare these inputs right here. So what it will do is it will compare this input to these inputs and give an output depending on certain conditions. And I'll talk about those a little bit later on in the video. Another really cool thing that comparators can do is they can take redstone signal strength from containers. So right now we've got ourselves a chest. There are absolutely no items on the inside of this chest, which means that the comparator is not giving off any redstone signal strength. However, if we say for example place one item on the inside of the chest there, the comparator has detected it, and now we have a signal strength of 1. Now if you place maybe 2 stacks on the inside of the comparator, you can see we've got ourselves a signal strength of 2. So basically, the more items you have on the inside of the container, the stronger the redstone signal strength being outputted through the comparator will be. So if we add a few more stacks here, you can see we get a few more bits of redstone, and if we just fill this thing in, you can see we get a very strong redstone signal strength. As I mentioned earlier on in the video, the comparator has got this little nib up at the front here which we can toggle on and off. Now this toggles between normal mode and subtract mode. So first things first, let's take a look at normal mode. I'm going to run a signal strength into the back of this comparator, just like this, and as you can see, we get ourselves a redstone output. But then I'm going to run some redstone into the side of this one, And I'm going to flick this on and then flick this one on, and as you can see, we don't get any redstone output. Now that is because the signal strength running into the side of the comparator is actually stronger than the signal strength running into the back. There are 2 blocks between the lever and the comparator, and on this side there is only 1 block between the lever and the comparator, which means that this redstone signal strength is stronger, which means it's actually cutting off the redstone running into the back.
Okay, let's see if I can do something with that information. I guess for starters, I'll pull that out. Let's clean this up a little bit. Get our jars floating, but perhaps I can just place one on the ground here for the sake of testing. There, and then
Pyramid.
there. No,
Go look in
no.
your inner chest.
Which one?
Your private inner chest.
The all white one?
No, just the private inner chest.
I don't have one. I have no reason to have one on the server.
You don't mind me. So you don't have no reason for it. I'll take this back.
Do what?
Don't mind me. I can use you to open your own personal like inner chest, and I can just put shit in there. I could store things in it. It just gives me like another like 9 rows, basically like a chest, privately for me, so I can access it.
Nice.
Well, anybody can access it. Just make this current. Don't even need the ender chest actually. You just use the hand of ender to find out where your chest is at.
I don't even need an ender pouch anymore. Our AE network's infinite range, so even works across dimensions.
Hmm. Ah, it's shifter. Took a lot out of it. What are you trying to do? Better stuff?
don't know that I can use it that way.
which means that we don't get an output through the comparator. However, if the signal strengths are equal, then we will get ourselves a redstone output, and if the signal strength running into the side of our comparator over on this side is less than the signal strength running into the back of it, then we will still get an output. Now I understand that may have seemed...
Well, what? So what, I gotta put it like further away? But then it's still inverted. Because you consume it and now the redstone signal's off. Is there a way to invert a redstone signal? Like if it's off, then it's on kind of deal?
Yeah.
How do I do that?
Look at- So you want the lever to be the on-off?
No, so the lever is your comparison. So full is 15, but I got it a couple away, meaning that when it goes in, it's like 13. So when the jar is off, it's not full, essentially. So if I throw this down real quick, you'll see that it'll light up at like 90 or something. Or, well, when it's full. So right now it lights up when it's full, and it gives me 2 uh, on the redstone signal. So all it's doing is it's comparing the jar's signal, which when it's full is 100% at 15, and the switch's signal, which at 100% is 15. But I got it a couple away, so it's like 2. So when it's full, it lights up. When it's not lit up, that means it's not full. So I want to make it to where a chute will put out these whenever it's not full. You know what I'm saying?
So that should, if you turn off your lever, it should switch back on. Or it might not since it's a comparator.
So what is this on the thing? A redstone torch?
Yep.
So right now it's full, so I gotta consume some. Okay. So now it's lit up, meaning it's not full, and it should drop some amount,
Yes.
but the amount is unclear. What the hell's filling it up?
So are you able to see if there's an active state on your burner?
I don't know. No idea.
So this is your burner, right?
Yeah, so it's a source link. It just works, I guess.
Yeah, that's say do that. See if it does something because it connected.
So what I can do is I can put this on there. Well, not that way, this way. And then if you put out a redstone signal, it'll tell you what the signal strength is when you look at it. And then we just throw down thing. God damn it. And then it'll grab it. And now it's doing something, but there's no signal. So I don't
Put
know.
just redstone down.
Doesn't appear to be. It's full again. Hang on. No, I mean, there's no signal coming from the volcanic source link.
Seemed just a tiny bit confusing, but essentially the comparator is comparing this redstone signal strength to this redstone signal strength, and if this redstone signal strength is stronger than that redstone signal strength, then it doesn't give an output. However, if this redstone signal strength is weaker than that redstone signal strength, then the comparator will get an output. Now there are a lot of words in there, so you might have to rewind and watch back through until you get it straight in your head, and of course I would suggest experimenting with this. But now let's move on to the subtract mode. Now I would say I've probably got a little bit of explaining to do right here because we've got redstone all over the place, we've got signs pretty much everywhere, and a whole ton of levers. So first things first, we're going to take a look at the output line. As you can see, we've got a line running out of the comparator, and next to it we've got a bunch of signs counting up. Now this actually corresponds to the signal strength being outputted by the comparator. So say for example, our comparator was giving off a signal strength of say 8, the redstone would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's where it would stop, and that is next to the 8th sign. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Now the inputs, they're a tiny bit more confusing, because the signs next to the levers correspond to the signal strength you're actually going to be giving to the comparator. So say we flick this lever right here, that means that we start at 15. This right here has got a signal strength of 15, and then it would go 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. 8 would be going
Are
into
you
the
able to make a spell
comparator,
turret?
and because comparators always...
Spell turret?
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know.
It looks like that's a way you can automate it. I want to know if they can take redstone input. If it could take redstone input, and this only triggers when it's empty, right?
Commerce spell turret, basic spell turret, or enchanted spell turret?
I think the basic one works.
Yeah, I can make that.
Because this only triggers when it's
Here.
not getting.
And then what spell would you have it cast?
It would have to be a redstone signal one.
Okay, I gotta make that one then. Hang on. Who's got shit floating up here? Somebody trying to do a spell or something.
That's been there for the past couple days.
I need to find the redstone spell. Here. Okay. That's fairly straightforward. Just, grab the stuff for that. Um, at feet or projectile?
Projectile.
Good lord, either I'm blind or it's not in the book.
There's still something on the table for you.
Oh, I must have thrown it back down instead of consuming it.
If this doesn't work, there's a simple way we could do it with a turtle.
Okay, and where's the spell turret?
Right here.
Let me look at.
It used to have it.
Huh?
It used to have the spell, or it needs to be a spell on one of those spell papers. I don't know how you do that in the book.
I've never used them. Like I can set a sword just by placing it on here. In fact, let's try that real quick. So you place it here, and then you sneak click it to set the spell. Is how it's worked for the other.
Ah.
No, it doesn't. It says nothing's casting. Let me look at the book for spell turrets here. Machines. Work portals? No. Store the location of a scryer's crystal to create one. Use a blank parchment on a scry crystal. You can remotely access the stored position by placing this item on a pedestal near a scryer's oculus. Naming this item will allow you to easily recognize it in Scryer's Oculus interface. No, not that. Um, it's not a ritual. Mod news? Yeah, definitely not what I'm looking for. Magical equipment. Not listed. What is that? Spell parchment. Starting automation. Basic spell turret. Turrets can be used to cast spells when given a redstone signal functioning like a dispenser. Turrets will accept spells that use touch and projectile. Spells may be set using an inscribed piece of spell parchment in order to cast spells. Okay, so I need to figure out how to make the inscribed piece of spell parchment here, which is regular crafting, so that works. So we'll just take you and grab that, and then can be inscribed with a spell at the scribe's table. So it's basically the same thing. I just need to spell scribe it. And then redstone signal this thing, set spell, get back up, and smack. Yes. So now it does redstone signal. Casting projectile redstone signal. Now, how does that work specifically? I don't know. Alright. In order to cast spells, turrets will draw source from nearby source jars. Turrets may use item pickups and place blocks as long as an inventory is placed adjacent to this block. Well, I could do one that's like place block and then put an inventory full of the things next to it, and then it would place the block in theory. Well, no, it can't place block. I need to drop the block. Also, I don't think that's facing the right way. Though I don't know what the goal here is. As far as like redstone goes. Okay, so can you move the turtle? So it's 100% full at this moment. We take and feed this some amethyst blocks.
Is it triggered by redstone or?
Yeah, so whenever it fires, it'll send a redstone signal, which you could have connected to a dispenser.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if the thing is triggered by a redstone signal, though. What is it trying to fill?
Hmm. What's a repeater do?
It extends how long the redstone signal goes.
Okay, so
You
it's
didn't.
it's not gonna like repeat the signal.
No. It'll take a pulse and extend it out to, I think, like 5 ticks. So what I was doing while you're figuring that out is I wrote a quick turtle code to when a redstone signal comes to it, it will automatically drop an item, just in case this didn't work.
Oh, it's pointing the wrong way?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
it
can flip
is.
it.
and it's not really working the way I
The
thought.
redstone signal you're getting is from the torch on this side.
I'm trying to work out the placement of stuff is all.
Yeah.
Didn't do shit. What are you doing?
I forgot I had that in my hands. I was trying to fix it real quick. Okay, so this one needs to be a dropper. The dropper is the one that throws the items out.
This is the same thing we're using over here to throw out lava.
That's throwing lava. This needs to drop. It's weird how these work in normal Minecraft. So, like, if you wanted to set up a trap for someone in normal Minecraft, you use these with arrows because it shoots items. And it might have to be 1 block away. Put the turret 1 block away.
The
Yeah,
dropper.
Yeah, put some spacing between them. That's how I saw the one guy had it set up.
I haven't seen how anybody had it set up.
Okay, there's a block. Oh, you picked it up?
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I was
Why?
fixing it.
Ah, turn around again. It doesn't have a spell in it.
What are you doing?
It needs a direct line of redstone. as stupid as that seems, that should work.
Alright, well, I'm not doing that. That looks stupid.
Yeah, just for some reason that won't work.
Why does it only want to face that way?
Because your source is over here. So it's connecting to the source. It's connected to the lever. Oh, never mind.
Does it only shoot once with a redstone signal?
It should. So, the other thing I just realized, because of it just happened after you did that, your lever or your uh, invert is now permanently on because the lever is connected and it's. Can we try the turtle quick? It should.
Well, I'm fucking this chicken. You just hold it down.
What?
What? Excuse me?
Oh, huh? Conversation just got interesting. What?
Something about fucking chicken.
Sounds kinky.
This whole block thing is confusing. Like, why do I need a block?
So the signal has to pass through the block to turn the torch off. It's weird.
Basically, vanilla Minecraft.
Yeah. There's people in
Oh.
vanilla Minecraft that build like full-on computers.
What's going on?
I don't understand half this shit.
And my redstone was ugly.
It's just combining them.
It is. It's reading the input and sending an output at the same time.
Well, it's supposed to be subtracting the values of the two, but this one's so high. See,
Terrible.
because the issue is if I overconsume, the signal never turns back off.
Yeah. Terrible. I'm actually curious if this works now.
What's that?
My turtle program like wrote it up in
Hmm.
like 2 minutes.
I don't understand. Now this one suddenly doesn't give off a signal to this. This power of 2. This is full power.